Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to do a quick eyebrow tutorial. I've had a couple people ask for that, one being my girl Vanessa. Hey girl, thank you for showing me your support all the time. Your sister Nancy, I always have to mention Nancy, so sorry. I love you girls so much. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to do a quick brow tutorial. I know I did that in my first video, but I'll do like a more in-depth video on just eyebrows. So I'll show you what I do for my eyebrows. There's a million ways of you doing your eyebrows. This is the easiest way that I've found. I started doing a couple things and now I just find that the steps that I take now are just easier for me. So yeah guys, that's what today's video is going to be about. Again, as always guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell if you want to know when I upload a video, as well as, you know, give me those likes. And without further ado, let's get started. But guys, are we liking my shorter hair? Yes, my friend, my babe slayed my hair. If you guys don't have me on Instagram, it's Fiorella Emanzor, and I posted a couple pictures of my haircut and my color, and she's living. It's a little dirty, but let's not look at that. But anyways, I'm gonna get started. So you always want to make sure, or at least for me, I always have a clean face. So I'm gonna, you know, I just got out of work. So I'm just gonna use a wipey, but normally, you know, just make sure your face is clean before applying, you know, makeup or anything. I have this situation going on still. I really don't know what's going on, guys, with my skin. Oh, let me just put this on. My little cat ears. Yes. So yeah, it's like getting out of control. So yeah, I'm just gonna use a wipe just to clean a little bit. Obviously, your natural oils will come out during the day, so you just want to clean. So I am going to go in, you know, with my rose water, just prepping my skin. You know, for when I apply my makeup. And again, you know, my Neutrogena. Oh, it hurts so bad. So after you guys have like moisturized your face, it's fully prepped, you'll get, you know, your tools. So basically what I use for my eyebrows, I use like an eyebrow brush to outline with my concealer, my eyebrows. I also use a brow pomade. You could use a pencil, you could use a gel. I personally like the gel better, like a pomade. And also I use like to set, you know, I'll show you everything that I use, and you've seen them a couple times on my video, so it's nothing new. I haven't changed. The only thing that I might have changed from my first video was the concealer that I use, which I use the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Right now I'm just using the ColourPop No Filter concealer. I like this one for my eyebrows. I felt like the MAC one gets too drying, and then it just doesn't look right when I apply my makeup, so I've been using that. So yeah, so I use a brush like this. It has the, you know, spoolie, and it also has the brush, the angled brush. So I love this one. This is from e.l.f. I've mentioned in the past. It's called the Eyebrow Duo Brush. So this is what I use. To outline my concealer, I've been using, it's like a flat brush. You could use any type of flat brush that's small. That's from Alamar Cosmetics. This came in, I believe, October's. BoxyCharm box. It came with 3 separate brushes. But I use this one for my eyebrows. I love it. Just, you know, it's dirty obviously because I've been using it, but I just love the, you know, the shape. It's just perfect for outlining. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'll usually go in with my spoolie, just brush my little hair, and then I'll go in with a concealer. Again, it does not have to be this concealer. You can do any concealer that you have, go for it. So I'll put like a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'll, you know, go in with my brush and then start outlining my eyebrow. So everybody has, you know, a different eyebrow shape and everything. It's preference, what your preference is. The way that I do it is how I like to do it. I know there's a lot of people that do it differently, but this is how I do it. So one of the things that I've learned is that you always want your eyebrow, or like the length, to start like right here, right? And then you always want the end to end about there. So I've learned that from going to the girl that does my eyebrows, Adriana. Hey girl. But yeah, so let me start carving. So what I do is I carve the bottom first, whichever eye you guys want to do first. I always start with my right eye because obviously I'm a righty. But basically, you know, I did my eyebrows maybe 2 weeks ago. But usually, like, you know, more when I have like a lot of hair, obviously I'll try to conceal it with my concealer. But right now I'm okay, not too bad. I have a few stragglers, right? You probably can't tell, but so I'll just go ahead and cover those with the concealer. And then I'll go in on the top as well. So you want to turn your brush so it could be like straight like this, and then you start outlining the top portion. And then I'll go in again. I'll go in with the other eye. So this technique I learned from, I mentioned her in my first video. Her name is Ourfa Zinali, I believe. I always screw up her name, but she's like, I love her. So I saw a video of hers and she did this, and I tried it and I fell in love with this technique. Before, I was using Juicy Jazz technique, where she goes in with a brow pencil and she outlines basically what I'm doing, but with a pencil, and obviously not this low. She really outlines where her eyebrows, you know, the shape, and then she'll go in with a brow pomade. That's what I was doing in the past, but I find this technique better for me. So then with a little bit of product, or if you have a lot of product on your brush, you don't have to go again. I'm just gonna connect the two, like right here and right there. I know it looks crazy, but I love this technique, and this is what I've been doing since I saw it on her channel. And I'll link her YouTube below, so you guys can check her out. She's really good. Okay, so then I will go in with the pomade, which y'all know I use my Benefica Brow Gel in number 4. So I'll go in with that and the Duo brush. Just a little stiff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it. And then I'll just go in and fill in the areas that I left, you know? So basically, I'm just filling in the areas where I have my eyebrows and anywhere. And if you go like a little bit over, like where you concealed, that's easy to clean up with the concealer afterwards. So you can go a little bit, it doesn't have to be precise, because you can go ahead and clean it up. So you will notice that the main product I use towards the end of my eyebrow, I really don't go in with too much product on the front, because I don't want it to be too harsh. So the majority of my product is I put on the end of my brow. And I'm going, like, on the ends I go a little bit harder, and then as I get in the front I'll just dab it a little bit, like not too hard. And then with the spoolie I just go in. If you feel like it's too harsh in the front, just use your spoolie. Same goes at the ends. If you feel like if the color is too harsh, go in with the spoolie and it helps. So I don't do anything else in the front. This is all I do. Then I'll move on to my other eyebrow and do the same thing. I find this is my easiest eyebrow. I don't know what it is, but it's the cleanest one. Like, can y'all tell the difference between this one and this one? Is everybody ready for Christmas? I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but hopefully it's before Christmas so you guys can try this out. So again, I'm gonna go with my spooler, just spoolie the front a bit and the ends. So guys, that's pretty much it. So now I will go in and clean the concealer. So I use 2 different brushes for that. Yes, 2. You know, she's extra. So I go in with this, like, this is supposed to be like an eyeshadow brush, but I use it to clean my concealer. It's from ColourPop. Does not have a number, but yeah, this is what it looks like. It's like a dense brush, you could see. So I love this one to go in first, and then I'll go in with this one. This one is from e.l.f. and it's called, again, it's an eyeshadow brush, but I use it for my eyebrows. So yeah, I'll go in and start cleaning the edges here. Same goes to the top, just cleaning. So now I go in with this e.l.f. brush, and this one's like a little stiffer, so you could really get into the ends here, the corners, everything here. This is my good brow, by the way, so. So now I will go in and clean this here. So this one, this is, like I said, this is my good brow. This one, I need to grow in here a little bit. So what I've been doing is leaving like an illusion like my eyebrow, you know, is at that length as well, but it's not. So I'll just go and tap. Alright, so once you guys have, you know, cleaned up the concealer, I like to go in with my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. It's in the shade Chocolate. This is what it looks like. You guys have seen me use this. This is all I use. So I'll go in, and this kind of gives you a little tint like it says, and it also sets your brows in place so the bitches don't move. And what I like about this brow gel is that, say you go out like dancing or, you know, you're sweating, it don't smudge. Like that's why I mainly use that one. Like on the days that I'm, you know, I know that I'm not gonna be sweating as much, I'll use like a powder, but for the most part, this is all I will use to set my eyebrows. And they do not move. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all I do. After, you know, once I'm done with my eyebrows, I will set the concealer on the bottom. So obviously put the foundation, it doesn't get all patchy. So I go with like a skin color. So I'm just gonna use the Ace Beauty palette. It's the Grandiose palette. And I'm gonna use Patchouli. This one came in the BoxyCharm from last month. So basically I'm just setting the concealer that I laid down on the bottom here. I don't set the top because, you know, obviously I'm gonna go concealer there. These areas, the eyes is where, you know, you use eyeshadows and, you know, it's a powder. So you wanna make sure you always set if you use a concealer under your eyebrows. But yeah, that is all. I'm going to, you know, do my makeup and come back afterwards so you guys can see, you know, with the look. Because, you know, I feel like when I do my eyebrows, I always feel weird. Like I have to have foundation at least on, because I feel like my eyebrows are like in your face. Because, you know, you see my eyebrows when I started, they're very fair, like, you know, I don't really have a lot, so I feel weird. So I'm gonna come back, show you with makeup. Hey guys, so this is what my face looks like with full makeup and the eyebrows. You'll notice that they're not as harsh as they were, at least for me. I feel like they are, you know, without makeup. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys learned some tricks and you guys can incorporate in your normal routine. Again, this is how I do my eyebrows. You don't have to do the same thing, you know, maybe you use some of the things, but you know, this is how I do it, and I learned it from Ourfa Zinali. Again, I'll link her YouTube below because I think I'm pronouncing her name wrong. It's very, you know, different and unique. But yeah, thanks for taking the time and watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell if you guys want to know when I upload a video. And again, don't forget to give me those likes. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.